What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into the brand new chapter in Gotham City with Batman and Robin Year 1 dynamic duos. What happens when Batman crashes an ancient Bat-God sacrifice, only to get jumped by a gang of teenagers just hours later? I'm breaking it all down. Smash that like button, subscribe if you're new, and let's get right into it. You open in the middle of an ominous blood-red cult ritual. Hooded cultists surrounded a chained, helpless young woman strapped to a wooden slab, suspended over a dark pit. The cult leader demands absolute obedience as he yells, "Say my name, child. The name of the bishop to whom your sacrifice is essential. Say it." The cult leader declares his identity and reveals who they worship. Barbatos, the dark Bat-God. He lowers the sacrificial altar directly into the shadowy abyss as he says, "Scorpio, Scorpio, the messenger of Barbatos. Barbatos, the Bat-God." Victim's blood drips into the pit as Scorpio believes the ritual is complete and the Barbatos is finally manifesting, as we see a dark, menacing silhouette emerging from the pit of bones below. As he says, "Her blood pools and drips, my acolytes, lubricating the gate between Barbatos and the earthly plane." It's finally working. Finally, Barbatos appears. As we hear, he does not. "And how many times have you attempted this ritual, Scorpio?" Standing on top of a massive pile of human remains inside the pit is Batman. He towers over the boneyard, looking up at the cultists as he screams, "How many times?" Chaos erupts instantly as Batman leaps up onto the platform to free the hostage, takes down the cult members as Scorpio orders his men to strike and says, "Kill him!" Batman, "You're welcome to try," as he makes quick work of them. Scorpio tries to escape up a chain, but Batman points out to Robin as he says, "Robin, Scorpio's escaping. Don't let him get away." "Roger that, boss," as Robin punches Scorpio square in the face. As Batman then checks on the hostage and asks, "Miss, are you all right? Let's bandage that cut up." The fight over, Robin playfully ties up Scorpio extra tight as he says, "Be right with you, Batman. This rope still doesn't feel snug enough, you know?" Batman, "We don't inflict pain unnecessarily, Robin." Robin, "Definitely unnecessarily," as Batman ensures the victim is wrapped in his cape and promises to get her medical care. Dynamic duo head back to the Batcave. Dick Grayson checks out the gargoyle statue they recovered, bantering with Alfred and Batman that they're keeping this in the trophy room. Robin then asks, "It's not even 8 yet. We're going back out, right?" Batman, "You have homework." And Robin, "No, I don't." Batman, "Yes, you do, and you always do, usually a fair amount." Robin then asks, "Why is that?" Batman, "I bribed the school." "You did not." As Alfred reminds Bruce, for the first time in far too long, Bruce Wayne has a dinner date. As Batman heads out to change for his evening plans, leaving Robin and Alfred in the Batcave, as Robin asks, "What? Evening plans?" Batman says, "Don't wait up." Several hours later, Bruce Wayne is out on his date with a woman named Janet. Walking back after seeing a classic film noir, Bruce struggles to stay fully engaged, admitting he finds the movie's grim cynicism a bit exaggerated. As Janet asks, "Is life really that dark?" Bruce, "Not when you're rich." "Oops, should have kept my mouth shut," she says. "Now you think I'm sheltered. Not that it has to end, though. Would you like to come up for some coffee?" As we see two people in masks creeping up behind them, Bruce notices something else and tells Janet, "Shh." Before Janet can finish talking, a group of masked muggers step out of the alley to block their path. Bruce tries to guide Janet away safely, but the attackers surround them and quickly close in, as Bruce says, "Stick right by me and be ready to run." As the mugger asks, "Or what?" Bruce, "Janet, run!" As someone jumps down and kicks Bruce in his head, a young masked thief yells, "Wallet, watch, phone." Bruce puts himself between Janet and the muggers as Bruce says, "You're biting off more than you can chew, kid. You better leave now." Janet, "Bruce, I know about your parents. Everyone does. Don't let this trigger you. Don't be a hero." Bruce then says, "Fine, I'll do what they..." Suddenly, the street gang swarms Bruce, kicking and punching him. Bruce manages to hold his ground as one of the muggers says, "Damn, Mr. Fancy's stronger than he looks." Meanwhile, one of the other thieves lunges at Janet to snatch her purse as Janet screams, "Bruce!" the mugger, "Give me that purse." Seeing Janet in danger causes Bruce to snap as he yells, "We are not prey!" He grabs the young thief by her wrist to stop her, but his intense reaction startles both the gang and Janet. Surprised by how hard Bruce is gripping her arm, the young kid cries out in pain. "You're hurting me!" Janet yells. "Bruce, she's only a little girl," as a shadowy figure off screen walks over and yells, "Let her go!" The mysterious woman steps out of the shadows, threatening Bruce. "If you leave one mark on that girl, I'll slash you to ribbons, Bruce Wayne." Bruce instantly lets her go as the young thief flees. Janet, "You hurt?" Bruce, "Not really. Thanks for trying to calm me down. Guess we should call it a night," as Bruce watches this mysterious woman interact with the young mugger. We are back at Wayne Manor. Dick Grayson is laughing uncontrollably as Bruce explains how his date ended with him getting jumped by teenagers and then interrupted by a mysterious woman. Dick, "The scary old Dark Knight got his butt kicked on Sesame Street? Please tell me there's footage." Bruce, "They weren't that little, and we do have secret identities to maintain." Alfred then brings up reports of the young gang as he reads, "It is rumored these street urchins call themselves the Wolf Pack, sir. They very well may be some shadowy marionette pulling their strings." Batman, "Sounds to me like we need a man on the inside." As Robin, excited, says, "Robin undercover, I love it." Meanwhile, out on the streets, we see the members of the Wolf Pack counting the loot in the back of a convertible. The young girl who Bruce grabbed parts ways with the crew as she says, "Same time tonight, right?" Gang member, "You know it. Where you going? You should stick around." She jumps out of the car, starts to walk away as she says, "Nah, not my style." As the young thief walks through a quiet alleyway, a familiar figure drops down from above. Catwoman, as she says, "So, we meet again." Catwoman checks on the young girl, makes sure she wasn't seriously hurt during her run-in with Bruce Wayne. The girl acts tough and brushes it off as she says, "You're that lady from last night, right? Are you following me?" Catwoman, "No, I'm just checking in. Wanted to make sure you're safe. Do you have a name?" The young girl is walking away as she says, "You can call me Metabelle." As Catwoman watches her go, she's intrigued by this young thief's potential as she says, "Kid, you just got upgraded from an afterthought to interesting." And this wraps up this issue. If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to drop a like, hit the subscribe button, and turn on notifications so you never miss another episode. Until next time, I'll see you later.